guess so. I told him he could bring the stuff up here if he wanted. Teaches at Case Western, has her PhD. She's friends with Donna Barris and a few people that I know. She looked up on LinkedIn and she's sending me instant messages on LinkedIn last night at 1 in the morning about if I want to come over to the condo and have some drinks and talk. I'm like, you're like a stranger. What the hell do you? I'm like, that was so odd.
The amount of unprofessional things that go on at LinkedIn.
I know. I'm just like. I can see if you want to meet up. Well, you meet up in a neutral zone. You don't go to some place. It's like creeperish.
Yeah, sounds like she's turning LinkedIn into Tinder.
I know. How you been? How are you? Gets in the way of
I'm surprised he's not playing.
I know. You remember when he got math plastered everywhere on the web and it was too much.
Yeah.
Good morning, members of the board, members of the faculty, staff, family members, mothers, aunts, uncles, most welcome to you, our graduates. My name is Erie. I am the honor to serve as interim president of the administrator. The interim president is the one that comes in for a year and takes up a lot of dust and leaves town until the dust settles. But I share a special bond with the class of 2016. We're all graduating yesterday. They are the lucky ones. They got 4 years to make it. They got one. But I have a special deal with one class of 2016. I'll come back over to see you. It is Mother's Day. We want to give a special shout out to moms, graduates, how honored we are to welcome you to the celebration of the wonderful members of the class of 2017. This is our 100th
and other sports activities, I was so excited. As I was in law since I lived in the middle of the day, I was unaware of the opportunities that were going in my life. The day I graduated was a large amount of time and suddenly, for a while I was studying time really long 2-3 hour naps. I became a very well-learned student, and after a while, I became comfortable in taking that, and that felt like I was productive. So during my second semester of my junior year, I was able to intern in student life office. I was working 11 hours a week, and oftentimes campus activities. At this point, I knew I wanted to eventually enter the field of student affairs. I just didn't know what department I wanted to enter. This internship helped me discover I wanted to one day work in campus activities. Even though the boss part of my identity, during that year, I still just said they were listening to me. I cannot let that happen, which is no longer together, or consider my work. I have become a resident assistant, an ambassador, and a student government president. I've also been able to enjoy experiences I never would have been able to if I were a student athlete. For the first time in several years, I attend college weekends to Cedar Point. I explored hidden areas around campus or around Cleveland on a regular basis. And I've seen more movies in theaters this year than ever before. This is what I want to discuss this morning. Opportunities. When a door closes in our faces, we may feel defeated. It is during these moments that the unexpected happens. In January, I was rejected from what I thought was my dream school, Michigan State. I was devastated. My friends were annoyed by my melancholy attitude. My and accepted a position in the Department of Campus Activities. It is crazy. For years I thought I was destined to become a Spartan. However, with one simple email, my whole world flipped. In 2008, J.K. Rowling gave the commencement address at Harvard University. In her speech, she told the story of her failure. She said that if she never would have failed, she never would have written Harry Potter. Can you imagine the world without Harry Potter? She would not have had the inspiration to start on a journey of 7 books that has helped so many children and adults travel to this world of magic. Without Harry Potter, we would never have learned that with a quick switch of your wrist and a simple phrase, Wingardium Leviosa, we can make fun levitate. ABC Family will not have a movie series like Marathon every couple of months. And Miss Rowling would never have been able to create a fandom that so many people still cherish in their hearts today. Miss Rowling has made it clear that her failure was a dark period in her life, and that she often did not know how she was going to support her child. At the same time, she recognized that without her failure, she would not have been able to write Harry Potter. She had triple wit was no longer necessary and maximize new opportunities. Once you cross the threshold of this college, we are no longer undergraduate students.
Some of you may.
Some of you may be attending graduate school. Others of you may have been able to find an entry-level position. And the rest, you may have
Absolutely no idea what you're doing with your life.
I find that exciting. While it's mostly terrifying, we have to realize that this is a point in our lives where we have an infinite number of opportunities ahead of us. If you want to move back home, now's your chance. If you want to move across the country and start a brand new life with brand new name, go for it. If you want to pursue an even higher level of education, go for it. The thought of graduation can be so thrilling. We have completed finals and now we're on our own. Yet I'm so scared that my life cannot stop changing. new location. While some of us may not know what we're doing with our life or what we're going in our future, it does not mean we have to wait for the opportunity to fall into our laps. If you're going back home to work for summer job you live, then with past work hours, try volunteering. Sometimes our passions come to us in the most unlikely places. Coming into college, we are frequently told to decide on a major as soon as possible, to figure out what we want to do with our lives. Considering most of us are only 18 when we enter through these doors, that's a pretty tall order. Most of us leaving here still have yet to discover our passions. That's okay. Just because we're graduating does not mean we'll stop learning. Whether we're learning about ourselves or the world around us. When we are discovering our passions, we are discovering ourselves. Our passions may change from day to day. However, they can rest in peace.
Prominent actor in the United Kingdom. Many of us know him as Severus Snape in the Harry Potter series. Mr. Rickman did not land his first film role until he was 42. We see how successful he had become. He is a gravely missed actor and very influential in the film world. Knowing that this man did not find his passion until he was 42 will help most of you relax, hopefully. Based upon my experiences here at LAC, I've discovered one passion that I believe many of you also share. I'm trying to be the very best me that I can be. I want to help others. I strive to be the favorite child, which I am, and to change the world around me for the better. There were moments in the past 4 years where I struggled, but I am thankful for them. Through those moments, I was delivered friendships, support systems, and experiences in which I cherish. I appreciate those who have helped me reach the next step of my life, and I thank you for your unending support. Without the planned and unexpected experiences that came to me, I would not be able to walk away today with confidence that I'm prepared for my future in front of me. Lake Erie College, class of 2016, good luck in your future. Stay optimistic and know you have worked hard for this moment. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck. I know that you all have the ability to succeed and that many opportunities will be coming your way. Happy graduation.
Nice job, Michelle. Good morning. My name is Julie Zemak, and I'm the accounting professor here at Lake Erie College. And I have to tell you that this moment is extremely bittersweet. I've just completed my 19th year of teaching, and this is the first time I've been asked to give the faculty charge, so I'm truly honored. It's also, after my 19 years of teaching, you have been my best class ever. I'm really going to miss you. So, how are we going to spend our last few minutes together? Well, I'm going to try to challenge you one more time. I just finished reading Leaving Before the Rains Come by Alexander Fuller. In this book, she discusses that there are at least two ways of living, or at least two levels of awareness. One she calls the obvious way, and this is just falling into step in the world around us. And the other she calls the hidden way. And this is the epiphanies and the insights that lead us to our true selves. To have one without the other is to live dangerously and blindly. But how few of us are willing to risk the hidden way? In other words, you need to make plans, set goals, and go after those goals. That's what's landed you in these seats today. But I'm up here to tell you it's not enough. Okay, in order to experience this pure joy of this one life, you must take risks. You must leave your comfort zone. You must go to that place where your heart is racing and your palms are sweating. This is the hidden way, and this is where you're going to find your true life calling. I believe to find and follow the hidden way, you have to listen carefully. You have to listen to this voice in your head. You see, it was 31 years ago that I was sitting in your seats. I just graduated from Miami University with my undergraduate degree in accounting, and at the age of 22, I had my whole life planned out. I was going to sit for the CPA exam, get a job in public accounting, work my way up to partner, Along the way, I'd meet someone special, another accountant, a business person with goals of being CEO. We'd raise a family, I'd be room mom and soccer mom, and again, partner, all by the time I was 40. And I call that my life's plan, or the obvious way. And I did start down that path. I sat for the CPA exam, and back in those days, I got a job with one of the big 8 accounting firms. But that job didn't start till October, and here it was only May. And I couldn't just sit around for the summer, so I wanted to go out and find a job, but no one wanted to hire me just for the summer, and I couldn't lie on the application because that would be unethical. So after a couple weeks, and I was pretty discouraged, I get a call from a friend of mine who told me about this drinking establishment. They have built an outside patio, and they needed a bartender for the summer. All I heard was that someone needed help for the summer. So I'm like, great. So I drove over to this drinking establishment, and I walked in, and I wasn't just kicked out of my comfort zone, okay? Because to find that hidden way, you gotta leave your comfort zone, as Michelle was saying. I wasn't just out of my comfort zone. I might as well have been kicked to a whole nother planet. I looked around and I realized I didn't think this through. I had no idea how to bartend. In fact, I didn't even have much experience in drinking establishments. Surprise, surprise, I spent most of my college years in the library. But as I was sitting there filling out this application, looking around, realizing it wasn't even remotely me, I heard this voice in my head, this voice as clear as day, that said, go for it. You have nothing to lose, because in 4 months, your life's plan, or that obvious way, was going to start. So for some reason, the owner of the drinking establishment hired me, and I was terrified. I was terrified going into work that first night. And leaving your comfort zone is going to be uncomfortable. And it was uncomfortable for the first couple months. But following the hidden way, you want to always find ways to leave your comfort zone. That's where the self-discovery happens. That's where you're going to find what you're truly capable of. And as my best class ever, you're capable of a lot. And I got the hang of it, okay? I quickly realized all you had to do as a bartender is make all your drinks really strong. No one complained, and there was a direct correlation to the strength of my drinks and how much tips I received. But I have to tell you, it was my best summer of my life. And why? Because I met someone. Was that an accountant, the CPA, or someone in the business world, wanting to be CEO? Nope, a construction worker, a union roofer. And that voice started again and said, this is the one. This time I tried to argue with the voice. I was like, really? Really, voice, this is the one? Because he doesn't have a car. And the voice answered, yes, but he has a really nice Harley-Davidson motorcycle. So I said yes, much to my parents' dismay. Okay, my parents were not happy about this. They weren't really happy about the bartending either. Okay, but you have to say yes. And it's going to be hard. And this is going to be hard because the people that around you are not going to understand this hidden way. Okay, and a lot of these people you're going to love and you care for and you respect their opinion. But I'm up here telling you, those people have their one life. This is your one shot. So if you hear that voice and it's calling you against something that defies all logic, say yes. Saying yes opens up all kinds of possibilities you could never, ever have imagined on your own. And I'll tell you, 31 years later, it's the best piece of advice I've ever received from my voice. I'm still very, very happily married. We have 2 incredible daughters and 1 very, very talented niece. Okay, but let me just fast forward. I did stick with accounting. My parents were very relieved about that. I stayed in public accounting for about 4 years. It just wasn't for me. And then I got a job in industry. I got a job with a pharmaceutical wholesaler. They were just purchased, so I came in with the new owners. and started an in-house tax department. It was a good role. I was kicked out of my comfort zone numerous times. But unfortunately, the company wasn't successful, the business model didn't work, and the owners had to sell to a competitor. And I was offered a position with the new owners and the opportunity to relocate to Dallas, Texas. Around the same time, the voice started again and said it was time to go back to college, but not as a student, but as a professor. And again, voice, really academia, I really don't think I'm going to make as much money. And we'll just say that's true. Okay. But I'm up here telling you, don't ever say no to a job or the hidden way because of money. It might not be there at first, but again, as my best class ever, you're smart, you're hardworking, the money will come. It might not be there at first, but you say yes if it's going to kick you out of that comfort zone, and you say yes to new individuals you're going to meet, work with, and learn from. I'm going to tell you, in my 19 years here at Lake Erie College, I have been kicked out of my comfort zone more times than I could count. Today is a prime example. I've crossed paths with some wonderful, wonderful students, and the best part of my job has been the colleagues that I've worked with. People that have had such a huge impact on my life. People I would have never, ever have met if I would have stuck to my life's plan or the obvious way. Okay, so there's Dr. Egidio Lenardi, who tried to teach me Italian. I took Italian 101 and Italian 102, and I got 100% on my first quiz. He copied it and posted it all over campus. 3 times we took students to Italy. He introduced me to Michelangelo's David, the Sistine Chapel. We climbed Mount Etna and ate countless bowls of gelato. And then there was Professor George Farrell and Dr. Steve Shannon. This was on another school student trip, this time to England. And they took me to my first English pub, where I had my first Guinness and my last Guinness. And then there's Dr. Kim McQuaid, who in the year 2016, at home doesn't have a computer, he doesn't have a TV. You guys make fun of my flip phone, he doesn't even have one of those. And he's one of the most intelligent men I know. He's written 6 books, he's been published in 22 publications, and he's a photographer. When my mother passed away a number of years ago, he made me a picture, a handmade card, he made me a card with one of his photographs. To this day, still gives me a lot of comfort. So, never, ever say no to a job or the hidden way because of money. You say yes to mentors. So, class of 2016, you thought you had some tough choices up to this point. Well, I'm here to tell you they're just beginning. As the accounting professor, a profession known for its conservatism and minimizing risks, I'm here to tell you today, don't play it safe. Don't stick to the obvious way. You got one shot at this. No more makeup exams. Search out the hidden way. It's going to be terrifying, but there'll be this unforgettable joy and unimaginable beauty. It'll be a life worth living. Congratulations. My thoughts and prayers go with you, and you will be missed.
Morning. Morning, everybody. My name's Dana Dennis. I'm an alum from the college from 1976. I'm chairman of the board, and I welcome all of you on behalf of the board of directors. On behalf of the board of directors, I would like to welcome you to the 160th commencement of Lake Erie College. Yesterday morning, the board of trustees, should be directors, granted the awarding of degrees to 156 undergraduates who have earned their place in the Lake Erie College community of scholars. No other action is required of the Board of Trustees, directors, brings as much pleasure and reward as the granting of degrees each year. Graduates, we are proud of you. Today, you have already distinguished yourself in your studies, in your careers, and in your service as a Lake Erie College student. We know you will continue to bring great pride to Lake Erie College tomorrow as an alumni. Remember, you will always have a home here. We hope you will come back often. Congratulations, class of 2016. To each and every one of you, congratulations. We all know today is a special day for our graduates, but it is also a special day for certain members of the audience. To each and every one of you mothers, a very happy Mother's Day. Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to surprise some people. As chairman of the board, I am invoking executive privilege. Peter Gerhardt said that he came on campus on August 1st, 2015. Several weeks before that, I met Peter at the Starbucks in Mayfield because I was given the responsibility from the board to seek out an interim president. Peter was already sitting at the table, and when I sat down, he looked at me and he said, "Dana, I want to be the interim president of Lake Erie College, and I will raise money for the college." You fast forward to now, and I can honestly tell you that he has had a significant impact on this campus. And yes, we do have a new president starting on June 15th, Dr. Brian Posler. But Peter's tenure here will always be remembered. We will never forget him. Yesterday at the board meeting, we passed a resolution in his honor. We've already given it to him, but Peter, come up here, please. I'm going to read you the resolution, because this really identifies what this gentleman stands for. Resolution honoring Peter M. Gerhardt for his distinguished service to Lake Erie College. Whereas Peter Gerhardt served admirably as interim president of Lake Erie College from August 1st, 2015 to the end of this month. Whereas the Faculty Evaluation Committee on behalf of Lake Erie College faculty approved Peter M. Gerhardt be given the honorary title of Distinguished Professor of Law. Whereas Peter Gerhardt carried forth and added his own personal touches to the transitions of the college, including opening convocation, Tiberius ceremony, Founders Day, honors convocation, senior ladies' tea, and commencement. Whereas Peter Gerhardt was one of the leaders of the visioning task force that has determined a new focus for Lake Erie College education, that of empowering students to lead lives of significance. Whereas Peter Gerhardt began the President's Initiative Fund as a way to build financial resources for Dr. Brian Posler to spend as he wishes when he begins his term as the college's 12th president. And whereas Peter Gerhardt inaugurated the Presidential Caravan, through which he and our other college representatives visited with alumni and friends in Boston, Chicago, Naples, Wellington, Florida, New York City, Philadelphia, and Phoenix. And whereas Peter Gerhardt interacted personally and professionally with board members, administration, faculty, staff, students, donors, and community residents. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Faculty Senate and the Board of Directors present this joint resolution honoring and thanking Peter Gerhardt for his distinguished service to Lake Erie College throughout this past year. And we presented this yesterday. Peter, we will never forget you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is truly not about me. From the first day I stepped on campus, I knew it was about the ideals of Lake Erie College, and that I was just representing and translating what the values that Lake Erie College has always had, and bringing it new focus. I first got to know Lake Erie College when my brother-in-law invited me to dinner, and his mother had been a graduate of 1937, and now Jeff McNeely is on the board. So for him, it's a wonderful Mother's Day. But I can't tell you what a thrill it has been. Before I took the job, I talked to Julie Zemak, and she said, listen to your voice. And I did. It was clearly the right thing for me to do at this stage in my career, and has been absolutely personally rewarding. So I've loved every minute of it, even the somewhat difficult times. And I'm just privileged and honored to be a part of this community and to have shared this year with you. So it is about you, not about me, but I do appreciate the recognition. Thank you.
Please rise, and after a short introduction, please join us in singing the alma mater, which is found on the last page of your program. Please be seated.
Good morning. Congratulations, graduates. We're proud of each and every one of you. Surely your dreams and your futures have been on your minds during these exciting times in your life. And it was no different for our commencement speaker in 1982 when he graduated from Duquesne University, another great private institution. How could our speaker have possibly known that his journey would lead him to where he is today? A dedicated husband and father, a community servant, a businessman, and a key ambassador for the city of Cleveland and this region. How could he have known on his commencement day that he would work for many professional sports organizations, such as the Pittsburgh Penguins, Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Philadelphia Eagles? How could he have known that he would be a principal of the organization which operates Jack Cleveland Casino and Jack Thistledown Racino, and be a trusted advisor to entrepreneur Mr. Dan Gilbert? And finally, how could our commencement speaker have known that in 2013 he would be named CEO of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Quicken Loans Arena organizations, and that our beloved Cavaliers would be leading the Atlanta Hawks in the NBA playoffs 3-0 as of this day? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Len Komorowski.
Thank you, Scott, and congratulations, first of all, to you, the graduating class of 2016 for Lake Erie College, in the major milestones of life. This is a big one. You know, my wife, Denise, and I, we've been through one of these already with our oldest daughter, Kristen. Happy Mother's Day, Denise, right here, if you can raise your hand. And we've got 3 others who are here, my kids, who are going to be going through this, hopefully here soon. My daughter, Kelly, her boyfriend, Dylan, who's going to go through one soon, too. My daughter, Jamie, who both in college now, and Zach, who's a freshman at Gilmore. So we got a few more of these to come on our end as well. So first of all, how about them Cavs, right? Yeah. I'm done. That's it. You know, I was in Atlanta Friday for our game, and certainly a great opponent in city, but I'll tell you, nothing compares to our fans and the momentum in our city now. This is our time. After today's ceremony, I'm going to head down to the queue for our watch party and join over 10,000 fans. You're welcome to come too, watching our game on our scoreboard, which is the missing transformer, Humongotron. You probably heard of that one. So at this stage, post-graduation, you can go anywhere. Just don't forget about Cleveland as you consider your next steps. Our city is on fire. There's over $22 billion of development happening over a 6-year period, the most ever in our history, with more people living downtown, working downtown than ever before. Cleveland is a destination. Yes, it is a destination. I would just say, as you consider all the different places you can go, consider a community like Cleveland. And why not? Because you know what? In a community like this, you can truly make a difference. There's those big markets, but you're one of many. Here, you can truly make that happen. LeBron was a free agent. He could have gone anywhere. But he knew he could make a difference here, and it was truly, as he said, bigger than basketball. When he made the decision to come back and said why, I heard from a number of owners around the league saying they were really inspired by what he said, and I wish he was from our hometown. Having been in your shoes, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my story. I can tell you that at time coming into my senior year, I had no idea what I'd be doing or that I'd even be in the sports business, let alone where I'm at today. I would say there are 2 guiding lights that have served me well over the years that I ended up following. One is to find my passion and follow it, and the other, to quote the great poet Robert Frost, 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that's made all the difference. I'm from a very popular town in these parts, as Scott referenced, Pittsburgh. You know, of course you know. Both sets of my grandparents came from Poland and Yugoslavia, respectively. My father spent his whole career in the steel industry, starting out in the mills, and he worked his way to administration, which is now AK Metal, based here in Ohio. It took him about 8 years to get his college degree while working in the mills, doing night school, and raising a family of 4. He had an amazing work ethic. It was a great model to me. And although I was the second oldest in my family, I became the first of our 4 siblings to go to college the traditional way, right out of high school. And there was no real selection prep process like you have today. And I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I could write, so I decided I was going to go for journalism. And as my father would say, there are a lot of journalism majors in the mill, Leonard, as he still calls me. And but he and my mother still let me take my own path, and I went in that direction. So I applied to 8 different schools, targeted some big journalism schools like Northwestern and Syracuse, and I was fortunate enough to get in all of them. But based on finances and also the fact I think I was the first, the decision was, hey, let's go to your safety school, Duquesne, try it for a year, and then you can transfer out of there. So my first year, I get involved. I'm commuting from home. I was into sports. I played in a tennis team there. I was big in intramurals, kept working at Eaton Park, which is like Denny's or whatever, in terms of that. And in fact, I could do, like right now, I'd be doing 50 eggs on the grill right now. Does everybody come out of church? And so I could do that well. And I got some good grades and built up some confidence. So you get comfortable there, and I said, I'm gonna stay at Duquesne. I made the big decision to live on campus, and it really changed my world. I engaged in the whole college experience. I kept my grades up, but I did it all. Played sports, had fun, and I was doing more sports writing for the equivalent of the Plain Dealer, was the Post-Gazette covering high school sports. And I did a lot of sports writing. I thought maybe I was going to be a columnist like Terry Pluto or something of that nature, but it was so one-dimensional to me, and the deadlines were crazy, and I figured, there's got to be something else. And my junior year, I had more fun than I knew was possible. I kept my grades up, but I was in sports, intramurals. We won our deck hockey championship 3 years in a row, so it was like a big deal, a little bit more to life than that. One stretch, we went to this place called Permani's, which is in Pittsburgh. It used to open at midnight. It's like Panini's here, the big, thick Italian bread sandwiches. We did that 30 nights in a row at midnight. We thought that was a big accomplishment, and very productive days at Duquesne. And then at the end of my junior year, it really hit me. At this time next year, I'd have to be graduated, and I had no idea what I was going to do. I got to get a job, right? So I'm in my junior year, and I figured I'd get into advertising, but the professor who was leading that really didn't even care to teach us that much. So I decided there was this dynamic teacher in PR, and so I went into that track and started to go in that direction. That summer between my junior and senior year, I took an internship with the Pennsylvania Society of Professional Engineers. And I'm in Harrisburg, which is our state capital, and there was 2 elderly women and this one gentleman. The elderly woman would take naps at 2 p.m. like clockwork, go in the conference room, disappear, and be gone for an hour and a half, taking a nap. So I'd be me, myself in his office, and then this one guy who would take me around. He was a lobbyist, so he would take me to the bars at night at Catalano's, and they would talk to legislators, and that's how government got done. And guess what? It does get done that way. So I get back from my senior year, still wondering what the heck I'm going to do, and I hear about this indoor soccer team coming to Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Spirit of the major indoor soccer league. Anybody ever hear of the Cleveland Force? Some of you? Okay, that was our rival. It was soccer played in an arena with a hockey rink, and they would put turf over top of it. The Civic Arena was about a block away from Duquesne, and back then the only sports management program in the whole country was Ohio University's. I didn't even know what sports management was, so I walk over to the arena, go to the reception desk, and I said, do you need any interns? And there was no interview. They just waved me back and basically had me parked at a coffee table with 12 other interns. And I joined, we were cheap, unpaid labor, capitalization on unpaid. And at a time in a sport where people didn't know if the ball was blown up or stuffed in our country, and it was indoors to boot. But I loved sports, and it was in the arena, and I'm a big Penguins fan, and still my favorite team. And I resolved to do whatever was asked of me. I'm going to do it with a great attitude and a smile on my face. So early on, I became the copy guy. I'm making copies, changing toner, fixing paper jams. The administrative assistants loved me. They were always tracking me down to get that stuff done. I would get toner on my clothes, stuffing envelopes, moving boxes. Now, there were a lot of other interns saying, I didn't go to college to make copies or stuff envelopes or move boxes. So they started peeling off after time. And I was one of the few left who were just willing to do the grunt work. And I was very fortunate. We had a lazy PR director. He was a nice guy, but he preferred to go out in the concourse and play those stand-up arcade games. And so I would do the grunt work, and he'd say, hey, can you do some statistics? And I'd do that. And then I'd do some writing. I was writing press releases, and pretty soon I was setting up the press box, and I'm calling the media. I'd come up with an idea, say, yeah, go for it. And I was in the inner workings of a sports organization, and I was loving it. So I loved it so much, I figured I'd double down. I walked over to the Pirates and applied for an internship there too, and got it. And that was a much more conservative operation back then. Either way, I just sat down in my senior year and said, okay, how do I spend as much time doing these internships and school? And I want to get through school, so I plotted out a whole calendar for my classes. I was playing tennis still, playing intramurals. I was still working at this one tennis club, and then I put in as many hours as possible. And when I say hours, I'll tell you one second, I'll give you an idea. So I recruited a friend of mine who was another unpaid intern, so a great gig, with the spirit to come with me to help me out with what I was doing, because he had a great mind for stats. And we'd go over to the arena sometimes at 2 a.m., and this guy, Nate, the security guard, would go, what the heck are you guys doing up there? You know, at 2 a.m., but we were up there, and we'd go up there. We were just so jacked and fired up about what we were doing, and being able to do what we're kids in a candy store, so to speak. And really then I knew I'd found my passion. This is what I wanted to do. It wasn't even a job, and it certainly didn't pay like one, because we got paid nothing. At the arena, you had the Penguins and many other events like boxings, concerts, and so in my own time, I'd go around to the Penguins and say, hey, can I help with anything? And I'd be doing pass sets. Ever go to an event and get a giveaway item? That was me. I was at the gate handing out those items, those bobbleheads or whatever it was at that time, and I would work in broadcast trucks. I would do whatever, and I got a rep as somebody that, hey, here's somebody who will be reliable, do a good job, it was cheap labor, either paid or nothing or close to it, and get the job done, and I just appreciated the experience. So flash forward to today, graduation day. I had the gift of knowing what I wanted to do, but the internships ended. There was no job openings at either team. Worse, back in '82, the steel industry collapsed in Pittsburgh and unemployment rate was 19%. Not a great time to look for a job. So I started my job search, applying for anything remotely connected to PR, nonprofits, agencies, even loading docks. I watched the movie Stripes probably 30 times that summer with my brother on HBO, because, after a while, I was like, oh, I got to do something, and panic started to set in. And then I found in our local weekly paper a little blurb for a marketing research internship position. It came with a stipend of $1,000 for 4 months, no benefits, and it was a bunch of older guys who smoked pipes, cigarettes profusely, and I ended up getting a job, and I did literary searches for what they were working on was on a retort pouch. You know what a retort pouch is? The military has these foil packets that can contain and keep food for about 30 years. That's a retort pouch. So they brought in this newfangled thing called a computer, and so meanwhile, nobody there knows how to work this computer. He said, hey, you young kid, figure out how to use it. It was a digital deckmate. And so I started figuring it out, and I worked it and started inputting and doing all the editing. And I asked them on my own time, because I still wanted to go after my dream, I set up a database. I put in every pro sports team in the country, every college, and I was going to over 300 different resumes, cover letters, all that set up, and I was going to go out and do a massive search, and I figure, one of these may hit, and I'll get a chance to start pursuing my dream in fashion. So while I'm there, I see this opportunity for a writer for a company called Thrift Drug, which is now part of CVS, but it was based in Pittsburgh. I figured, what the heck? My internship was about to end. I applied, 300 applicants, and a couple interviews later, I end up getting the job. It's like $16,000 a year with good benefits at a time when my internship was wrapping up. So I figured I'd do this. It gave me a chance to pay some bills, get some savings to pursue my dream. And I'm at the headquarters writing for their company publication, training manuals. Went into the office role as one of these digital deckmates. Nobody there knows how to use it. And the CEO was wanting to write a strategic plan that for the next 5 years, and he wants to work with his administrative assistant. She doesn't know how to use it. Nobody knows how to use it. I raised my hand and said, I know how to use it. And so I'm working for the next several weeks with the CEO day and night, helping him edit this 5-year strategic plan. And we got a rapport kicking off really well. And I go back to my desk one day, and I see 2 messages, one from the PR director and one from the general manager of the Pittsburgh Spirit. I call up the PR director, and he says, Len, I got fired, but I recommended you for the job. So I call up the GM. He offers me the job after that. You know, less money, a third less money, virtually no benefits, and a team that may be out of business in a year and a lot of hours. Seemed like a no-brainer for me to take it. So I go home, tell my parents about this, and I'm going to work for the Spirit. And my parents have always been so supportive of me and let me go my own path, but they debated me on the wisdom of this direction. They said, I was at a great company, the CEO took a liking to me, wanted to grow me, great benefits, a pension plan, stability, security, and you know, the Spirit, the opposite, with less pay, and you're going to be out in the streets in 8 months. So, but the decision for me never felt so right in spite of the risk, and I followed my passion. I was consumed by it, and now having the chance to work full-time, I actually got a chance to do so much more in helping with sales and marketing and other events. And you know, my parents ultimately were right. We did go out of business after 2 years, so we beat it by another 12 months. I was able to catch on in PR with my dream team, my favorite team, the Penguins, and I thought I'd hit the jackpot. And then this former GM from the Spirit is up in Minnesota with a team called the Strikers in Major Indoor Soccer League, and he offers me a job as his right hand and number two. He knew my passion for all of the business, and he said, hey, come on up. And so I end up leaving, dragged Denise along, end up leaving from Pittsburgh and go up to Minnesota. And again, the road least traveled, taking that path has made all the difference, and it's been amazing there. So ultimately, that team went out of business too, as did the league, but I landed with the Miller Brewing Company sports marketing arm before I got a job with the startup Minnesota Timberwolves, which was phenomenal. So no name, no arena, no staff, no nothing. So we had no history, no encumbrances. It was phenomenal. We had a great group. And one day I met the Wolves, and two of us, and we were doing a corporate sponsorship. You know what that is, right? Sponsorship. So we were down in Mankato, which is like Mansfield from here, and we're selling a deal to the Minnesota Soybean Growers Association for about $500,000 a year for a sponsorship, and we get the deal, and the three of us are driving out of town. We come to a red light, and off to our left is a garage door manufacturing company. And we all look at it at the same time, and then we look at each other, and we all had the same reaction. We could be selling garage doors. Nothing wrong with that, right? But that would have been a job for us. And here we were doing something we loved, and we were just thankful. We would have done it for nothing. And here we had found our passion. So a few years ago, my wife and I were down at the Young Presidents Organization, a group I belong to. We had our area conference down in Florida, people all over the country. And we met this couple from Chicago. And this guy was the most passionate guy I ever saw about his business, talking about it, jumping through his shoes. Here he owned a garage door manufacturing company. You don't know what your passion is going to be, so just find it, and again, you'll never have to work the day in a life. Another guiding light for me has been almost the worse it is, the better the opportunity. In a lot of cases, if you went into the Yankees, you can take it from 90% to 100, but it's almost like the worse it is, you have amazing growth that can happen. So for many, we went to Cleveland to lead in '94 to lead the International Hockey League Lumberjacks to try to get in the ownership side. We turned it around, but the league was going south, so I got a call to join the Philadelphia Eagles. We had no business staff to speak of, a bad stadium and facilities. What could be better, right? So we turned that around, great organization, new stadium, new facilities. When I got the call from the Cavs in 2003, we had the worst team in the league, last in attendance, last in revenue. Again, what could be better? People thought I was insane. We were leaving from the Eagles and the NFL when they were on a high. But fast forward to today, and it's been an amazing journey. We have one of the most amazing active arenas in the world. We've got the Cavs. The Monsters are still in the playoffs too, right? Gladiators, who won last night, Charge. We have our own ticketing company. Last year we had the biggest media event in Cleveland's history with the NBA Finals, which was broadcast in 215 different countries in 49 languages with over 1 billion people per game watching. And we're helping change the dialogue on Cleveland. And this year we hope to make it back, and then we'll top it off in July, which will sure to be an eventful RNC convention at the Q, which is the second largest media event in the world. So you too can never have to work a day if you find your passion. Keep trying different things and don't give up. If you have a strong work ethic, great attitude, keep an open mind for innovation and creation and do the best you can, you'll be amazed at what can happen. So when in doubt, take the road least traveled and follow your passion. It may lead you to your dreams. For this kid from Pittsburgh, I could easily be playing it safe and working in the drugstore industry. Nothing wrong with that. But instead, I'm part of a team trying to bring Cleveland its first championship since 1964. So what will be your dream and story? Dr. Seuss had a great book that rings true for adults as well as kids. Oh, the places you'll go. Enjoy the journey as you leave here today and find out. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Lake Erie College, it is my privilege to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, or Bachelor of Science, as the case may be, these candidates who have fulfilled all requirements of the college.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by action of the Board of Governors, I hereby confer on all of you qualified candidates the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, or Bachelor of Science, as in each case may be appropriate, with all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates in the first row please present themselves?
Presenting graduates from the School of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Hannah Abu-Quick. Alexis J. Barter.
Alexis, way to go.
Cortland Matthew Black Arahu, summa cum laude. Kylie Burton Smiles.
Nice smile. Kelly, congratulations.
Susan Marie Kazarin.
Susan, we're proud of you. Congratulations.
John D. Donato. Hi.
Way to go. Congratulations. Yeah. Good luck.
Jacob DiCialo, dual degree.
Jacob, way to go. Congratulations.
Cody Graybiel.
Cody, way to go. Thank you. Congratulations.
Keith Hemphill II.
Congratulations. Yeah. Good luck to you.
Joliath N. Humpy.
Congratulations. We're proud of you.
Michelle Kinney, magna cum laude. Jordan Crumpleman, magna cum laude.
We're proud of you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Mackenzie Marsico. Denise Lynn Matthews. Connor Curtis McCarthy.
Nice shoes. Congratulations.
Anthony Novak.
We're proud of you. Congratulations.
Adam Thomas Remington.
Adam, way to go. Yeah, congratulations.
Connor Ryan. Kading Skelting, summa cum laude. Nicholas Strandman.
Nicholas, way to go. Congratulations.
Heather Turden.
Hi, Heather. Congratulations.
Carly Weichler, magna cum laude. Kamara Young. Sarah M. Askandon. Emily Skinner, summa cum laude. Roy Alexander. Christopher Andrus. Zachary Leonard Bruning. Carly Morgan Garst, summa cum laude. Mitchell David Hokevar. Pretty good, homie. Kyle Jamal Humphrey. Javon Jackson. Andrew John Kemmer. Marcus Devin King, cum laude. Nicholas James Kirshner. Joseph James Loftus, magna cum laude. Andrew Paul Miller. Marianne Autumn Osborne, summa cum laude. Brandon Phoenix. Marquand Richardson. Marcellus Short, dual degree. Tyler Smoot. Hey, Sean. Sean Stone. Curtis Taylor. David Allen Thorne. Okay. The following graduates are from the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Andrew D. Bosley, cum laude. Thomas R. Lapomi.
How you doing? I'm great. How are you? Good day? Congratulations. It's your day.
Daniel R. Abramczyk, magna cum laude. Rachel Lynn Arnst. Brandon L. Bach, cum laude. Brenna Megan Brown, summa cum laude. Probably got this one.
That's okay. You have time. You get one of your hats.
Ellen Marie Darby, summa cum laude. Katarina Davis. Zach DeCamp.
Zach, congratulations.
Finally. Elizabeth Jade East, summa cum laude. How do you say the middle name? Todd Michael Fennick, summa cum laude.
Great day.
Tanner Graybill. One last time. Haley Elizabeth Harper.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. Thanks for all you do.
Sarah Herman, summa cum laude. Connor Hosey.
Connor, we're proud of you. Thanks for all you've done for us.
Marlena Lesniowski.
Hi, Marlena. Congratulations. Thank you. And thank you. Great to have you here.
Brittany Elizabeth Lucas.
Brittany.
Savannah Knowles, summa cum laude.
Savannah, wave to your family.
Brianna Faye Moneymaker.
Congratulations. Oh, great having you here.
Isaac Morissette.
Isaac, congratulations.
John Michael Scott Monroe.
Hey, John Michael, congratulations.
Samantha Brianna Narducci, cum laude. Yeah, yeah. Chloe Olzak, magna cum laude. Samuel Petro.
Hey, Daniel. Samuel. Sorry, Samuel.
I'll try. Thomas Jonathan Scarberry, cum laude.
Congratulations. Great having you here. Thanks for all you do.
Megan E. Wessels, dual degree, magna cum laude. Kenesha Young.
We love you. Congratulations.
Presenting the graduates of the School of Business, Kyle Adams, summa cum laude.
There you go, Kyle. Congratulations.
Nicholas Bubin,
Nicholas, we're proud of you. Thanks for all you do.
Shelby Lynn Carpenter, magna cum laude. All right, I got it. Patrick Chaplin.
Hey, Patrick, congratulations.
James Daniel Collis, cum laude. Joseph Coombs. Daniel Cunningham.
Daniel, congratulations. Yeah.
Eric Davis, cum laude.
Hi, Eric.
Corey Marie Divilbus, magna cum laude. Donnie Amai Eatman. Catherine R. Ferry. Ryan Matthew Gibson. Carol Giddings, summa cum laude. Mallory Lynn Gustinsick, magna cum laude. How you doing? Luke Hobbs. Go right ahead. Catherine Rose Holden. Allison Ingle. Ronald Joseph Karam III. Tyler J. Commit. Joshua Thomas Korth, magna cum laude. Emily Kotfis. Darren Lamar Lewis II. Adriana Michelle Lucia, dual degree. Tucker Xavier Lubke, cum laude. Tracy Lynn Lynch.
Finally.
Bianca Monique Marcelino. Good. Stefan Colin Martin. Kristen Ann Mojalewski, summa cum laude. Jessica M. Nickel. Ilya Platonov. Neil D. Rebelli. Taylor Ritchie, summa cum laude. James E. Ritt. Cole Robinson. Morgan Catherine Rodella. Ian Ross. Megan Sattler, summa cum laude. Peter Sokol, cum laude. Christina Suarez, summa cum laude. Siobhan Anthony Thompson. Brandy Tomlinson, cum laude. Matthew Vandermeer. There he is. Stephen Walzak. James Wild.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. I will. Yeah, good.
That's this guy. Okay, I'll take these.
The following are graduates from the School of Education and Professional Studies. Ramon Alexander.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom, I love you.
Again. Hallie Berry. Oh, Hallie Andrews. That was all I was supposed to remember. Sorry. My mistake. Devon Barlow. That was my memory. Trisha Ann DeBow. I'll get it right. Melanie A. Forget. Brittany Funk, summa cum laude. I'll get it right. All right, Jamie Gazo. Katie Jo Helfenstein. Chelsea May Knox. Jane. Jamie A. Lauer. Ashley Miller, summa cum laude. I'll get it right. Destiny Alexis Presky, magna cum laude. Brian Joseph Schleich. Okay. Morgan K. Studd, cum laude. I'll get it right, I promise. Ashley Tomazeski, cum laude. Okay. Colin James Barth. It is Gagney, right? Gagney. Alexandria Gagney, summa cum laude. Hobel. Cody J. Hobel. Are we? Caitlin M. Mangus. Okay. Zaid G. Noel. Is it Schaefer? Mitchell Schaefer. Caitlin, Urgo? Urgo. Caitlin Urgo. Switch.
The next graduates are from the School of Equine Studies. Tatiana Eagles is not here today because she rode for the USEF IHSA Cashillon Cup yesterday. Justine Jarubis. Congratulations. Chelsea Jones. Congratulations. Hannah Marie Matisich. Lindsay Matthews, cum laude. Congratulations. Samantha Jo Parks, dual degree student. Small incident. Jennifer Peters. Catherine A. Purdom. Congratulations. Catherine Snodgrass. Anna Lynn Stefancic, magna cum laude. Leah Elizabeth Irene Nelson Struble, magna cum laude. Jade Carly Styberski. Amy Lynn Sullivan, summa cum laude. Amanda Jean Swinson, magna cum laude. Which job did you take? Samantha Wagner.
Len, would you like to come up here? Mr. President, I have the privilege to present for the honorary doctorate of humane letters to Mr. Len Komorowski. Whereas Leonard Komorowski has graciously agreed to deliver the Lake Erie College commencement address on the 8th day of May 2016. And whereas Leonard Komorowski has over 30 years of experience in pro sports and entertainment, which included serving as Senior Vice President and Chief of Business Operations with the Philadelphia Eagles, Cleveland Lumberjacks, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, and is Chief Executive Officer of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Quicken Loans Arena Organization. And whereas Leonard Komorowski serves on the Board of Directors of the Greater Cleveland Partnership, the Downtown Cleveland Alliance, the Cleveland State University Foundation, and the Cleveland chapters of the American Red Cross, the United Way, and is chairman of the board for Destination Cleveland, Cleveland's Convention and Visitors Bureau. And whereas Leonard Komorowski gives special witness to the qualities of excellence and service in his personal and professional life. Now, therefore, be resolved that the Board of Directors of Lake Erie College bestows the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters to be presented before the assembled community on the 8th of May 2016.
By the authority of the state of Ohio, vested in the Board of Governors of Lake Erie College, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Mr. Komorowski, I invite you to join a long line of distinguished scholars and assign to you all the rights and duties, privileges, and responsibilities which the honor implies. In witness whereof, I give you this diploma, signed and sealed with the seal of the college. Wherever it is. Okay.
Thank you.
Hope you stay here. You can see us. Thank you so much. Great address. I'll see you in Christmas. Okay. I'll see you here. It is now my pleasure to introduce J.D. Ingalls, undergraduate, graduate of the class of 2012 and MBA class of 2013, who will give us a greeting from the National Alumni Board. Mr. Ingalls.
Congratulations, you are now officially Lake Erie College alumni. I'm honored to be able to share this moment with you. It is a big deal. Think about all that you have accomplished in these past few years. Now, as you enter or jump back into the professional world, like I did, you may come across those people who will say, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Well, what you'll soon find is how each of these are equally as important. Lake Erie College has given you the tools to answer, what do you know? Now, I ask you to allow the college to help you answer the who do you know part of this equation. You now have a network that is much larger than your graduating class. Becoming a part of Lake Erie College alumni, you are now a part of years and years of graduating classes consisting of immensely successful people. Attorneys, teachers, professional athletes, and business owners, and now physician assistants. The list goes on. People love to see others succeed. Even more, people love to be part of a success story. For your own personal success, I ask you to stay involved with your Lake Erie alumni. Get to know these people, work together, help each other out, become a part of this fantastic organization. Eventually, you will become these success stories and enjoy in the excitement of helping future students jumpstart their own careers. So as you walk out of here with your diploma in hand, I'll leave you with the story of when I was at Lake Erie that has helped me with my career. I was fortunate enough to have lunch with Robert Ballard Jr., who was the person who found the remains of the Titanic. He was Founders Day speaker back when I was a junior. While at lunch, someone asked him if he always knew he wanted to be an underwater archaeologist. He enlightened us with some dirty balled-up napkins and a couple of mustard packets. And he explained a technique in sailing called tacking. It's where you make a zigzag motion through the water to reach your destination as quickly as possible. And he said that was his career. He started in one direction, and every time he saw an opportunity, he wasn't afraid to make a tack and change direction. And he kept doing this until he reached his destination, which is where he is now. And he said, you don't always have to know your end point, and sometimes a tack might take you in the wrong direction. But if you continue to seize your opportunities and understand it is okay to change direction, you will eventually reach your destination, I promise. So as you launch your careers, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we wish you the best of luck and hope your future holds an abundant amount of opportunity. We look forward to hearing about each tack you make and ultimately when you've reached your destination. Come back and visit soon. I look forward to meeting all of you in the near future, as well as working together, helping future and past students become a part of Lake Erie College's many success stories. Once again, congratulations and thank you.
Well, I hope you feel very, very congratulated. And I would like all of us to rise and express our appreciation for the work that you've done and for the future you hold for us. And before the benediction and recessional, I'd like to share some thoughts. First, let's all of the graduates, but only the graduates, thank all of those who supported us, who helped us through the years, who gave us the room to fly. We really appreciate everything you've done, and we congratulate you on the quality of the graduates that we have here. So let's thank our loved ones and lovers and others. You may be seated. I hope the graduates understand that for the last 4 years, or for those on the 5-year plan, the focus of this college has been on you. It has only been about you. The care and energy of the faculty, the work of the staff, the board of directors have spent their energy thinking about you. And that's natural because that is our mission, to empower you, to give you the resources of intelligence and persistence and flexibility to lead a life of significance. But one of the ways we can think about commencement is it is no longer about you. So I'd like to tell you this morning I woke up and I did that most human of things, the thing that characterizes humans most, and I said, I wonder how I'll do today. Will I slip off the back of the platform or lose my place in the program? And then I thought to myself, that's asking the wrong question. It is not about me. It is about you. It's always been about you. It's about your loved one and folks. And as you leave commencement, I hope that you can adopt the notion that from here on in, it is not about you. It is about people you will work with, people you will serve. It is about the way you take your career in a way that reaches out to other people, never underestimating the power of a smile or a handshake or lifting someone abroad. Our whole goal in life is to get out of ourselves and get into a community of other people. And I can guarantee that as you commence and as you think about what you can do in terms of service or helping other people, no matter what path you choose, you will find your career to be very rewarding. It is no longer about you. It's now about how you can serve society. We haven't left you a perfect world. In fact, we sometimes think it's quite messy. But we've given you the tools to attack the world, to help solve problems, to get out of yourself and do things for humanity. We expect great things out of you. And we hope that as you think about your role in the world, you take with you our best thoughts and prayers and blessings for a wonderful future. Thank you all for being here. Let's stay in touch. You can expect a great deal out of Lake Erie College in the coming years. What we do is empower our students, which is a philosophy that few other educational institutions have. And we know that we have empowered you and that you will take that power to reach out to others, to create a better world, not only for yourself, but for others as well. Congratulations to you all. Please join me for the reception following the ceremony, and thank you for all of your dedication and hard work.
I ask you all to stand for our benediction. Graduates, as you go forth into this world, may you leave here with wiser minds, yet continuing to seek wisdom that is from above, with stronger hands, ready for the task ahead, and willing to get your hands dirty to serve the world around you, with fuller hearts, so that you may be rich in love and mercy, with a confident spirit, yet humble, so that you may be open to the good, the true, and the beautiful. And may the words of Psalm 90:17, which are placed in our college seal, be true in your lives. Let the favor of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish the works of our hands upon us. Yes, establish the works of our hands. Amen.
Thank you.